What's up, y'all? It's your girl Red, back at it again with another video. I'm not on YouTube. That's my YouTube intro. Hey y'all, my name is Kira, but most people call me Red. And just like everybody else in the world, I am creating a vision board. I'm rebranding myself, whatever you want to call it, for the new year. And I know a lot of people like to do this around this time of the year. We're literally less than 5 days from the end of the year. But I just had like this realization in myself, like this year I turned 30. And once I turned 30, I feel like there's a lot of things that just really locked in my head for me. And there was a lot of spreading and stretching of myself and a lot of lessons I learned, a lot of things that I want to look forward on and not go back on, and like reverse and looking in the rearview mirror and like just really lock in on the things that I've always said I wanted for myself, or to get back to things that I've achieved and I've just kind of like let myself go of. So I am too doing a 2026 rebrand. I've never decided to do a rebrand on myself. I've never did that at all. I just always thought of just evolving, evolution, and just growing into myself as a person, as a woman of God, eventually being a wife, like all those things, right? But this is my first time intentionally like, no, I'm going to make these specific changes because I want my life to be different. Don't get me wrong, my life is very much blessed. Okay, I am 1000% blessed. I'm grateful for everything God has given me. I have literally gotten everything I've ever said I wanted in life. Like, if I said I wanted to do something or I wanted something, it eventually came to me. And I don't look at this situation as any different. I'm just putting more intention into it because these are things that I want in my life. So there was this girl on TikTok. I do not know her name, but I will put her screen name, her username on the screen of her TikTok. And then she also has a whole playlist of 2026 rebrand, things like that. And she talked about how there's like, I don't know if she created this whole like circle diagram of different topics or she got it from somewhere. Either way, she was like, there's so many things that we all can be better at, right? But she recommended that we choose our top 3, and those 3 should have like mini goals underneath them, so everything is a domino effect. If you focus on like this one larger thing, then those other goals that you have will come into play and come into fruition because you worked on the bigger thing. And I was like, you know what, that's a really good idea. So I'm gonna put that circle and stuff here. So I got my iPad because I wrote my notes on my phone that I'm recording on, but I need them to talk to y'all about. So my 3 categories, right? My 3 categories are going to be, or pillars, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to do gym and health, right? That is one category. The second one is going to be personal development / self-care. I'll get into that. And then the last one is financial and entrepreneurship. So with the first one, with gym and health, right? I have been going to the gym on and off for years, literally since I was in college. And there was a point in time in my adult years to where I did get to my ideal and goal weight, but it was during a really hard time for me. And I wasn't feeding my body as much as I should have been. I was going to the gym because I was fighting depression. It was a lot of different things, right? So it really wasn't sustainable for me. And I know that if I put my will to something, I can achieve what I want to achieve, but I want to do it in the most healthy and sustainable way. So I want to try my best in subtracting sugars and dairy inside of my diet, right? And also eating proportionally. I am in a relationship, right? I am engaged, married, whatever you want to call it. And me and my partner, we don't need to be eating the same things. I don't need to be going calorie for calorie with him. Okay, he is still, I have a joke, he's a growing boy and he's going to continue to be doing that. He is now like a really hardcore like gym rat and all this and that and whatever, and he like that works for him. Baby, it don't work for me. And it's taken me 3 years to realize that, but that's okay. So now going into the new year, I'm focusing on my specific portions. I'm focusing on what I'm feeding my body specifically. And I want to make sure that I'm doing everything in the most healthy way. Because my goal, honestly, is to just be healthy and to have a really good incubator for my future children. That's really all I care about. Like the whole body and physique thing is like a cherry on top. But I want to make sure that I create the best vessel for my children to get here, honestly and truly. Getting back into a fun cardio. ever since I moved to Oklahoma, I was going to like one particular gym, and I went to that gym because they had dance and Zumba classes. I used to be a cheerleader, dancer, all those things, and Zumba really like got to me. Like my instructor ended up becoming like one of my really good friends and stuff. And but I've then switched gyms since we moved to this house, and they have those fun cardio activities at this new gym. They still have Zumba, they have cycling, they have hot yoga, they have so many different things that I could be doing. I'm just not doing them. So I do want to get into a fun cardio because I can strength train all day. Like I have a plan, I can do that. That's not a problem. But I do need to add in a fun cardio that doesn't feel like I'm working out and I'm just enjoying myself. So that's something I want to do, get back into this year. And then by the end of the year, I'm giving myself 12 months to lose 15 pounds. Literally, it's like, oh, girl, you could probably lose that in, 6 months. I could, but I'm being realistic. It's taken me a long time to come to the realization that I am not a microwave. I truly am a crock pot. Me and my weight journey and stuff is crock pot. Okay, so I'm giving myself the entire year to lose 15 pounds, but also gain muscle at the same time. I don't just want to lose pounds. I don't want to lose my curves and everything like that, because I do have really good curves in a lot of good places, but I do want to, I know that there is fat that needs to be transformed into muscle. So that is my first pillar or whatever, health in gym, right? The second one is personal development / self-care, aka road to becoming a diva. Now you're probably like, girl, what? I follow a lot of different men and women on TikTok who have embodied who they truly are, and a lot of them consider themselves a diva, right? When you think of the word diva, in your brain, you already know what that picture is. To me, what a diva is somebody who is truly themselves. They know how to embody themselves outwardly, but also internally. I want to also lean more into my feminine side and things like that. Not saying like I'm a hardcore like tomboy or nothing like that, but it is, there are certain things that I do that I try to keep to my femininity, like getting my nails done. I want to get back into, doing my hair more often. Yes, I've let my hair like grow out these last couple of years, and I've been doing my natural hair. Nothing wrong with it. I love my natural hair, but I'm also a very creative person as well. And I want to show that through my different hairstyles, braids, wigs. I've never done a quick weave on myself. I haven't done a sew-in years, just doing all those things, buying, new wardrobe and things like that, and getting more into like how I want to dress as a 30-year-old and as a mom, and those things, and even like going to the point of like buying new glasses. And that's actually gonna be like the next video that I post is that's what I got for Christmas for my mom, is a whole bunch of new pair of glasses, and I'm gonna get to there. But those things, right? So getting back into skincare, I used to own a skincare brand. I used to make all of my own skincare, and I used to make all my own hair care products. Stopped doing that about 1.5 2 years ago. I want to get back into doing that. Nothing wrong with the skincare that's out there or whatever. Like, it has nothing to do with that. It's all about me and my intentionality when it comes to me taking care of my body on the outside. The gym part is the inside, right? Like, it truly is the internal work that I plan on doing with working out, food, and whatever. And then I want to partner it with me being on the outside. So how I actually look and feel on the outside, my outer appearance to the world, I want to just do a little bit more because I work from home, right? I work from home. I literally live in a muumuu. I want to not have to just do that and just feel like, even if I am at home, like, I want to feel like a diva, whether if I'm in this house, outside of this house, on vacation, on my family's couch, wherever it is. Like, that's how it's a feeling I want to embody and not just be an external type of thing. I also want to learn how to do makeup. Like, yes, I am 30. I don't know how to do a full beat. I don't know how to do a soft beat. I don't know how to do no type of beat. I'm going to learn how to beat something. Okay. I am having my wedding in June of next year, and no one's going to be doing my hair. I already know what I'm going to be doing for my hair, but I'm like, I don't want to take my wedding photos. And now I could take don't get me wrong. I could have a natural face, things like that, whatever, but that is a very special time and a very special moment for me and my husband. And I want to feel and look like a diva. That's what I'm saying. Like I want to be able to have a choice if I'm gonna wear makeup or not. And I don't want to just not wear makeup because I don't know how to do it. I want to not wear it because I don't want to. And I want to wear it because I want to. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get into learning how to do makeup, like literally actually learn how to do makeup. Like I've got the eyebrows down. I've been doing eyebrows literally like half my life. I've got into some makeups here and there, whatever, but I never really actually bought things. That's what I want to do. Hair, makeup, outfits, all the things externally. That's what I want to do. Skincare, body care, massages, all of those things. Like I want to do that. I want to be that. So that is the second pillar, personal development. And the last pillar is financial entrepreneurship / creativity. And I'm actually going to call that just paint the wall. They're probably like, girl, what do you mean? Now, there may be some people who grew up like me, right? I grew up inside of my grandparents' house. My mom was obviously around. She lived there as well too, but my grandparents like mainly raised me inside of the home, and I had a room inside of their house. Every wall in this house was white, very much white cream, whatever you want to call it. I cannot put thumbtacks in the wall. I couldn't put nails in the wall. I couldn't put my schoolwork up. I couldn't put art up. I couldn't put nothing up, right? If I did put something up, I had to put a little masking tape on it and call it a day and then take it off to where it didn't mess up my Mimi's walls. Now as an adult, I can understand where she was coming from because she worked so hard for this house and everything, and she doesn't want to have to redo the walls. I get it. But that has been with me my entire life. Like every apartment, every home that I've ever been in, I have never put a nail in the wall because that's low-key trauma for me, right? And there is a time to where instead of me putting things on the wall, whatever, I created paintings and stuff. Like I'm literally looking around our kitchen right now, like we have artwork everywhere because I'm not going to paint the wall. And me and my twin best friends, we had a conversation a couple weeks ago of like, we should just do whatever we want to do. Like who's gonna be upset about it? Who's gonna tell us no? Like that literally makes no sense. Like just paint the wall. So me leaning more into my creativity in 2026 that's what I'm calling it. And I told them if I had said anything about it, then I'm gonna let them know. So I'm gonna tag them in this video below. But like I'm just gonna paint the wall. So whatever that means, that's what I'm gonna do. So first thing is really financials, right? It's really like my entrepreneurship journey. Again, I work. I do have a 9-to-5. It pays very, very well. Very grateful for it. Lord knows how grateful I am for that job. But he also knows what he has instilled in me. And I do want to get back to full-time entrepreneurship. That is exactly what I want to do. And I am leaning more into my creativity this go round instead of just, kind of pulling pieces to see where I'm going to do. Full creativity, exactly that's what I'm going to be doing with my business. And in order to reach the financial goals I want to, or to be able to transition my job roles, job titles, my payroll, all of those things, I have to lean into my creativity more, be able to post more, be able to get the customers I want to get, all of those things, right? So all of that is up under the same umbrella. Whatever current business debt that I have, I want to be able to pay that off. Whatever business taxes that I'm going to need to pay and stuff, I want to be able to do that because in the past, that's gotten me into a lot of trouble. I have since fixed those problems and those issues, but I know that business taxes can get you in trouble, and I am no longer doing that. I am more of a steward over my finances now, and I want to continue to be a steward over more and more finances. The Lord cannot trust us with a lot if we don't take care of the little, okay? And then a goal for myself is to actually put my own self on payroll. In the past, when I was a full-time entrepreneur a couple years ago, 2021, 2022, I was on technically some kind of payroll, right? But it wasn't like an official payroll. That is one of my goals for this year. Like I want to be able to, again, supplement my current 9-to-5 income with my business income and keep that sustainable for a certain amount of time. So I will feel more comfortable leaving corporate America than I was the first time. First time it took me a whole year to even make the decision, but financials was not a part of that, right? And then again, there are more goals up under that. So that's what I'm going to be doing in 2026. I am going to be completely and utterly gutting what I have been procrastinating on and what I haven't been doing. And I'm going to put all of my energy into those 3 top main goals. So all of my sub goals can be accomplished as well. And then once I get those sub goals accomplished, I can't even imagine how free my brain will be to be able to think of more things to be able to do in this world for me, my husband, and our future children, you know. So that is what my plan is. I don't know how I'm going to edit this video. I don't know if I'm going to do it into like one full long video or if I'm going to do it in like 3 different parts or whatever. I have no idea, but that is my plan. So if you are interested in seeing this young lady's videos and how she talked about the 2026 rebrand and getting into the categories and things like that, please like go watch her playlist below. Like, I'm not taking any credit for any of this. And if you want to follow my journey throughout this year of me and my different 3 series that I'm going to be having, because anything that I am doing in 2026 is going to be under these 3 main goals. Again, gym and health, inner appearance. Then we're going to be doing outer appearance, aka becoming a diva, personal development, self-care, and then 3rd, financial entrepreneurship. Just paint the wall. So if you are interested, go ahead and click that follow button. If not, that's also okay. I don't really care. But I'm deciding that I'm treating Instagram like Facebook in 2012. I'm posting everything. Like, I don't care what, I've never cared about what anybody said about posting because I've been posting on social media since like 2017. I don't really care. That's never been an issue for me, but overthinking what I want to do and share has always been a problem for me. And I'm officially leaving that in 2025. We are literally less than 3-4 days from the new year, and all of this like, oh, overthink this and that. I'm literally going to stop recording this video. I'm going to literally record my very next part, like the very first part of one of these mini series, and I'm going to edit both of them and then I'm going to post them. Like, who cares? Like, who cares if you post more once time? I don't care. So if you want to be around that type of energy, if you want to fall in love with the things that you're doing in 2026, or you want to just make a change and actually stick to it and not procrastinate out of fear of failure, of fear of success, whatever, follow me on the journey. Like, literally, like, we're going to see where everything goes. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to make 3 posts today at minimum. And it is 1 o'clock. Also, I want to be very clear, and I'm going to end the video this way. This was my vision board for 2024. I haven't changed it. I don't even know if y'all can see it. I did a whole YouTube video on it. Everything on this board literally happened that year. And I'm a firm believer of, if you write it down and make it clear, Habakkuk 2:2, it will come into fruition. I literally did start going back to the gym. I literally did make more money that year. I ended up being more happy. I got engaged. Me and my fiance ended up getting literally a house that looks just like this, the house that we're currently in now. My relationship with God did grow. And then I still bossed up in the way that I wanted to. So I'm going to do the same thing for 2026 as well. And yeah, so again, if you're interested in following the journey, go ahead and click the follow button or save this video, whatever you want to do. I don't care, but I'm going to do it. Whether you do it or not, I'm going to do it. So yeah, let's do it.